What's up with the squad? Back with another video. I seen the title was going down. Make sure to like button, subscribe button for me, please. Definitely apologize for uploading late. I'm dealing with, some trouble with some things that's supposed to be shipped here. We have Chris's birthday. Y'all don't know Chris, that's my girl. And her birthday is this weekend, and honestly think we just either got ripped off or something, they're having trouble at the warehouse or something, but it's been stressful. Definitely been stressful, but can't let that ruin it. Definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all see the title. Definitely glad to see this. Definitely glad to see this. So we're gonna jump right into it, y'all.
There's two options that we're looking at, and one is staying in, forming that new party, but we run the risk of a Kamala Harris and Walz presidency because we draw votes from Trump, or we draw somehow more votes from Trump, or we walk away right now and join forces with Donald Trump, and we walk away from that and we explain to our base why we're making this decision. Not easy.
Clearly.
Yeah, not an easy decision.
And I feel like I get why they're saying this is not an easy decision. I mean, obviously you're running too, I get it. I really do. But at the same time, I feel like it'd be strong as it is. I know a lot of people like what I see people in the comments. Now, I see people in the comments talking about Kamala and saying that they like her, that, listen to me now, saying that they like her, that they're voting for. It's, a few people, but I did have a lot of other people saying RFK Jr. It's a lot of people that, respect him and what he has to say way more than Kamala on my channel. But I feel like it'd be great just for the simple fact too, because it's good to have different ideas, different things, to talk about. I feel like, doing that would be pretty cool to do. And I know a lot of other people agree. And I honestly feel like that'd definitely be a killer, to Kamala and her campaign.
You made some big news today.
Not literally.
Talking about the Kennedy Shanahan ticket. Does it stay in the race, Nicole? What are your thoughts on that?
So her name is pronounced Shanahan. She's running with RFK Jr.
I came into this supporting him wholeheartedly to win this election. And I have to say there's only one party that has obstructed a fair election for us. And unfortunately, it was the Democratic Party. They've done everything they can, including creating PACs to prevent us from being able to have ballot access.
Yeah, it's interesting because you were saying that you could stay in and run the risk of Kamala Harris win, or you could walk and you could join forces with Donald Trump. When you say join forces, Nicole, what do you mean specifically?
Well, this idea of a unity party, an idea of us coming around these principles of fighting for liberty in this country, fighting for our children's health. We have the worst chronic health crisis in the world right now. Over 50% of children are diagnosed with some chronic disease. This is unconscionable. Yeah. And we are willing to work with anyone who is sincere in their endeavor to fix and address this issue.
Do you believe the Trump campaign and Trump himself is sincere? Do you see a home? You talk about this as being Bobby's decision. Do you see a home for RFK Jr. in the Trump administration, Health and Human Services, something to that extent?
I would fully support it. I would fully support a strong partnership dedicated to this issue. A lot of people comment that in his first term he didn't accomplish many of the things that that mothers really were hoping he would do. Made some big mistakes around the pandemic. However, I think that he is sincere.
Yeah,
I do.
I think that's strong though, and just think about it. Trump has done more. Things have gotten done. People wasn't, complaining and everything like they are now. And honestly, everybody can't be perfect. You can't expect the president to go in office and the first year to be amazing. I'm going to tell y'all right now. I know for a simple fact, he even said it himself, that things take time. It definitely does. Now, you see Biden and Kamala, they definitely had almost 4 years to do it, and nothing got done. You know, some things take time. It may take, you know, a few months to get everything, you know, at least a little on track. It may take 6 months. May take the full year. You never know. But some is getting done.
Interesting,
and I feel like it'd be great.
The National Review today kind of agrees with you. It's saying that if you, in fact, joined the Trump I'm not saying the Trump campaign, if you pulled out of the race, that it would be more beneficial to the Trump campaign than the Harris campaign. Is that a fair assessment?
I think that it's a tight race right now.
Yeah.
I wish that we had a chance to debate, that we had fair representation in the polls. I wish we had a chance to be on stage, because had we likely would have won this election. Republicans want a strong third-party option, and we delivered it in terms of ballot access.
Yeah.
But they're suing us. The DNC aligned PACs are suing us to get us off the ballots right now. These are frivolous lawsuits. We've had some of the best people involved in our ballot petitions. Some of the most precise, signature packages ever submitted to any of the Secretary of States. We've overcome so much to get to this point. So to even be contemplating this is tough. It's a really hard decision, and we don't come to this moment lightly. We come to this moment because in every single decision we make, first and foremost, we want to make sure that we are representing the best interest of health and wellness of young people, children, and future generations.
Nicole Shanahan?
Definitely. I love that, though. I definitely love that, honestly. And that's something I never really paid attention, to RFK Jr. and what he had going on. But honestly, I think it is absolutely gonna mess him up. It's definitely gonna mess him up. And I'm speaking on Kamala and Tim Walz.
Can I ask you about RFK? Because just moments ago, his running mate said that they were considering endorsing you. Have you considered him for a role in the administration, and what role would that be?
Well, we haven't, but I would love that endorsement because I've always liked him.
Would you also consider putting him in the administration?
You're asking me a very unusual question. I haven't been asked that question yet. I like him a lot. I respect him a lot. I probably would if something like that would happen.
That's why I don't. One thing about it, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't see how people don't like Trump. I just don't see it because it's like he for real is like one of the realest, and I feel like a lot of people don't want that. Because all you see at the DNC, you see, I literally just seen a clip. They had Lil Jon. They had another concert, y'all. They had Lil Jon performing. You got everybody getting up there being fake, telling lies, doing this, doing that. Man, I just don't see how people. And I'll tell y'all, joining Trump is probably the best thing and will be the best thing. Not even probably, it will be the best thing, and it's gonna be amazing. Regardless, even if he do it, it's not going to do nothing but put the cherry on top. That's how I look at it. It's going to put the cherry on top, and boom, it's over with. Definitely is over with. Let's see what RFK Jr. has to say about this is he literally talks about Kamala. Listen to this.
Kamala Harris is who you said that the Democratic Party appeared poised to put into that position.
It's kind of low on my end too, y'all. My fault.
President Biden's policy. What, if anything, is different? How do you compare yourself to Kamala Harris if she does become the Democratic nominee for president?
Well, I think, Kamala Harris is the party of war. She's a war hawk. The Democratic Party was always the peace party. Kamala Harris is a war hawk on Ukraine. She's a war hawk on China. I think that we should be figuring out ways to coexist with the rest of the world as best we can. Of course, we need to protect our national security. I think she's not going to do anything about the national deficit. I've never heard her speak about the chronic disease epidemic. I think she's a product of the corporate.
It would have been nice if RFK Jr. just said, I've never heard her speak about nothing. Like, she literally doesn't talk. She don't talk about nothing.
Control of our democracy. And she's one of the authors of, in terms of civil rights, she has one of the worst civil rights record of any public official. She's the author of one of the primary authors of the school to prison pipeline. She kept 5,000 people despite a Supreme Court order that she released 5,000 prisoners. and of nonviolent drug crimes who were illegally in California jails. She kept them in there saying that we needed them for firefighting and for other public work services. And that's just a modern version of indentured servitude, a modern version of slavery. She was one of the two leading public officials in California, which now has the worst education system, 49th in education outcomes in the country. 50% of the homeless people in our country are in California, and she was behind those policies. I don't think she has a good, I don't think, in terms of the traditional democratic principles, I don't think she has a credible record.
Y'all see it right there. I mean, it's really nothing more to even talk about, nothing more to even show, because right there just goes to show you that, you know, what is bringing. You know, it's more and more people. Y'all see it. And when you see people and hear people on the news, I literally get bad DMs too, by the way. I forgot to tell y'all. I get bad DMs, y'all. I get bad DMs. I get bad emails of people talking crazy. A lot of black people too. A lot of black people talk crazy. You know, you supposed to, I don't know. I don't even want to speak on that. But you know, they always, you had a Democratic Party. We supposed to uplift each other, and we supposed to do this and do that. Man, people, stay talking crazy to me, calling me names, doing whatever. A lot of black people, you know, in my Instagram DMs as we speak. Now, I will show y'all, but it is a little bit, it's crazy, rated R. But that just goes to show you that in the DNC right now, there are so many people that is on that, you know, left side that doesn't like her. So when people get on the news and the media and they like, oh yeah, Kamala, she's doing amazing. She's going to beat Trump. She's going to do that. Man, come on. I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. Y'all see what's going on in DNC. Y'all see the fakeness. Y'all see everything. It's crazy. We already know who's going to win come November. Make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe, and definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.